Dun, 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 dun. Seriously, Bugsy, do you really have to make it into a big old event? It is a big event. It's been a while since I really did Fanbrat Basher stuff. Excuse me if I want to make it a little bit more theatrical. God damn. Alright. But really, Batman. Shut up, Bonsucker World. Let me at least have this moment. Whatever, bro. Whatever floats your boat. I'm not saying shit. I'm just saying it's kind of weird. Oh, sorry guys, I have a little something in my throat. Yeah, probably because all the dun 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 dun, you know those. Oh fuck you, Bonsucker. You're such an ass. Anyways, so folks, I've been watching Domesville, talking about Jonathan Gray. Because for the longest time, we all thought that Carl Bowlers was the one who actually is the one who basically made Sally slap Sonic. But now I've found out that it's about this artist, Jonathan Gray, who drew sorry about that. I got gas with the wazoo, guys. I'm so sorry. But here's the thing. Jonathan Gray is the one that slapped Sally. And I know I rationalized it in a sense that made sense to me. But I never, even though I understood it, I still kind of hate it. Okay? I rationalized it because, maybe I can make sense out of something that doesn't really make sense. And I do like my explanation a little bit better because, yeah, I can understand it more. But knowing that it was never supposed to be there in the fucking first place? Oh! Jonathan Gray! You are an asshole! No. You're the reason why every fucking Sonic fan to this day still uses the slap as a goddamn actual freaking point of reference when they're talking about Sally. It pisses me off so much because you want to know how many times I've heard that? How many times have I heard a Sonic fan use this in their argument like they're actually they actually have a one up on us Sonic fans? Just because you wanted to write this for your goddamn ship. Sir, I'm the fanbrat basher. If you don't know who I am, well, you're about to know me in a few minutes. Now, I was kind of, as a fanbrat basher, I kind of took a break from it, during the whole Funimation, Big Miana, Monica Rial thing. I took a break because I felt like people don't need the fanbrat basher right now. They don't need me. They got Perfection. They got all these other guys. But the one thing that has always pissed me off to every bit of my being is this one little instance. Because what you did, sir, you split the fandom in half, and all the Sonic Alley fans thought they had something. They had some kind of power that would level the playing field. But they don't. And what really pisses me off, what really makes me angry, what really makes me mad, is the fact that you try to play it like, oh, well, I just did what I was told. I'm like, from what Alex Hedgefox picked up, because I was watching Domesville and stuff, it seems like you like to play the victim. And I'm hearing a lot of other things in Domesville's video. And I'm only going to use a little bit of his video. I'm not going to use a whole bunch. I'm not going to use a whole bunch of his video because I don't roll like that. Unless I'm doing a legit reaction. And this really kind of isn't a legit reaction, but something I kind of want to use as a kind of jumping off point.
I don't even know the fucking context, dude. I'd like some examples, please. Not only that, but he's not just blocking people, he's chain blocking them. And what chain blocking is downloading a program or a browser extension.
Okay. So so what's happening in the video so far? Dunsville is talking about how Jonathan chain blocks people for having a difference of opinion. Oh, and I hear you're political. And I hear this man's political too. Oh, one of the many things I hate in this world: people that just be using their political stuff and hating people for having difference of opinions. Oh, if anything, the internet has taught me some people are horrible as hell. Some people are just dicks for the sake of being dicks. Some people want to be like, oh, well, I'm the victim. That's what I hate. But you know what? I'm gonna finish a little bit of this, and then I don't know. I'm thinking of pausing this recording and watching the whole thing.
That allows you to not only block an individual, but also their followers. Basically, ascended blocking. Dude, man, true love heart's gotta learn this. Dude, ascended blocking. Chain blocking. This is crazy. My man, imagine you can't take criticism, so you have to download a fucking Chrome extension to block not just that person, but their followers too. Anyways, let's read the rest of this thread.
Again. Cross-pollination between Twitter trouble accounts are a constant. Chaining doesn't clear out every asshat, but it does wipe out the repeat offending dregs. They all swim in the same filthy pools, and they never ever mean to do anyone any good at the end of the day.
Everyone withdraws into their own small gated community, afraid of a larger forum. They stay inside their little ponds, leaking whatever truth suits them into the growing cesspool of society at large.
To repeat, no one is entitled to your time or your patience except those you allow to have access. You don't deserve /didn't task to be harassed or bothered or repeatedly annoyed, attacked, and we all have better, more important things to do throughout the day.
Dude, you are chain blocking.
You're chain blocking people, and you're trying to make it sound like you're the one being bothered. You're chain blocking people that don't agree with you. And that's the one thing I hate on the internet. I hate on Twitter. I hate anywhere else. Because it proves to me that none of you, like, the people who do this crap, y'all can't handle shit. It's like, why do you even put yourself out on the internet? And why do you decide to do the things you do if you can't even handle the slightest bit of criticism? Oh, I know why. Because some of you are pussies. Oh yeah, I'm a little pissed off, and I'm gonna ride this feeling for a bit because you know what? The fanbrat basher is back, motherfuckers, and you know what? And I'm fully back this time. I'm not saying, oh, I'm back and I don't do any more fanbrat basher videos. I'm not gonna do what I used to do and just like look for something to rant about. But I will whenever something arises up to this nature and it has something to deal with like fandoms at large. Yeah, I'll come back. I shall come back. But let's finish this a little bit.
Like, okay, maybe blocking one person isn't terrible. It's cowardly and petty, but, you know, whatever. But you're blocking a bunch of followers, people you don't even know. You don't even know if they're genuinely following that person or not. You're shooting your gun without aiming it, dude.
To repeat, no one is entitled to your time or your patience except those you allow to have access. You don't deserve
Can I just say this? A bitch, 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 bitch. A bitch, 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 bitch. A bitch, bitch, bitch. A bitch, bitch, bitch. A bitch, 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 bitch. Excuse me. Excuse me. I got a cold. I got a cold going on. A bitch. Oh, sorry, that was bad. That was really bad.
And tasked to be harassed or bothered or repeatedly annoyed, attacked, and we all have better, more important things to do throughout the day. I mean, it really does kill me that they all follow the same persons without fail. And that person, diversity in comics, for those who haven't figured it out, is always at the.
Can we stop talking about diversity in comics for 5 minutes? It has everything to do with you chain blocking people. But like the idiots before you, you divert why you're blocking people and talk about another topic so we can all get off of your trail. God, some of you idiots make me really want to bash my head against my own desk until I bleed. I'm not even fucking kidding about that. That's how moronic some of you guys are.
The center of the Twitter comics hate parade. It'd be funny if it weren't sad, pointless, and pathetic.
So, first of all, John Gray is talking about diversity and the comics, a YouTube channel that now goes by the name Comics Matter, with your boy, Zach. I don't think there's...
With your boy, Zach? Your boy, Zach? He came out of prison? I don't have anything for that. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm usually like decently funny. I don't really have anything. I'm too pissed.
I'm not subscribed to him or anything, but his content's fine. A bit boring for me, but it's okay. I don't religiously follow him or anything, but this does seem more like John Gray can't handle different opinions. Oh man, people talking about conservatism against my diversity? You know what I'm gonna do? Download a fucking program to block everyone. Wow, really?
Come on, don't tell. I mean, he is a loser, but let's just say this. He's the kind of person that can't deal with actual criticism because he probably like hyperventilates. Trust me, I know some people like that.
Showed them, buddy.
And then the extra cross pollination with blatantly out racists, homophobes, xenophobes, and Nazis too.
Nazis.
Jesus. I love interacting with people and having fun, but this social media platform is a real mess at its peak. At least you know who some PPL.
Then why the fuck are you still here? Like, seriously, why the fuck are you still here if it bothers you that much? I know why, because I know why. He's too scared to leave.
All right, out the gate.
I took America, you didn't have to be in this. I don't care. The man's too scared to fucking leave. Some of these idiots are too scared to leave because they know. They know. If they leave their social medias, they'll just be regular people. And no one will give a shit about what they have to say. Damn, Ansakamaru, that was fucked up. Yeah, I learned from the best. I'm gonna go, Bugsy. I'm gonna go grab myself a sandwich. You gotta do your thing.
I guess.
Damn, pulling out the old Nazi card. How professional, you know? Watch out, we got a real BJ Blazkowicz over here. So anyways, the website Bounding Into Comics, a website I had never heard of until Lance Jerkoff sent me some information, published an article titled IDW Publishing's Jonathan H. Gray calls comic fans racist, homophobes, xenophobes, and Nazis. And John Gray, the master of criticism, responded with a Twitter...
You know, that dude look like you've been breaking into some booty. Look at him. It's like, yeah, I'm about to sneak in, break into some booty. It don't have to be a female, it can be a male. Or alien. I'm gonna break into some booty. Looking like looking like a cross between Curly. Looking like a cross between Curly and fucking looking like a cross between Curly and Barry White.
And John Gray, the master of criticism.
Ugh.
Started with a Twitter thread, oh no, where he attacks the entire fucking website.
Reminder that bounding into comics is part of the Comicsgate clique that openly incites and spreads harassment against creators of color and those who do not tolerate what they stand for. Comicsgate is a hate group, and bounding is not a trustworthy or reputable source of news.
So what Comicsgate is, it's just Gamergate with comics. That's all it is. And before someone calls me a bigoted Comicsgate supporter, the thing is, I don't care about Comicsgate.
I don't care.
All I gotta say is, like, the thing I think about Gamergate and Comicsgate, it starts with good intentions, and then people just make it into their own thing. That's all I really have to say about it. But, dumb still don't have to care about it, because, trust me, Comicsgate, Gamergate is not something normal people care about.
But even as a person who doesn't care whatsoever, I can officially say that after my research, Comicsgate is not about color. It's about not forcing political messages into comics. That's what it's about. It's not about race or color or trans.
Yeah, it's about... Oh, wait a minute. I didn't know what was going on in Comicsgate. That's why I said that. But I'll say this. If it's about that, because I didn't do any research, I'll be real with you. There's a lot of things. Like, there's a lot of conflicting sources and stuff, but if it's basically about political agendas and stuff, yeah, I'm kind of for that shit. Because, guys, comics are a little bit of escapism. We don't want to hear about the dregs of the real world. We want to know about Superman. We want to know about Batman. We want to know about fucking Spider-Man. We want to know about all these different characters, but I hate it. I hate it now that we always have to put our political shit that's happening, this year, the next year, and all this other stuff, and everybody's political agendas, because you know what that does? It really dates the book. It dates the comic. I mean, some comics and some writings can be timeless, depending on how you write it. But putting your own political agenda, or even the stuff that's happening in politics right now, you're dating your own book, but you don't care.
Phobia or sexism. It's about not wanting to force political messages into fucking Batman. I don't even care about the issue. I just want my blue talking hedgehog.
I've long since chain blocked them, and
all I want is just to read a fucking Marvel book without having to deal with every fucking bit of politics that I have to deal with. Just the fuck. I'm glad certain comics nowadays are not really, certain Marvel comics are like backing off a little bit, because I'm reading this one Hulk where Hulk's cut in half. Like it's fucking crazy. But I'll talk about that later. But okay, here we go. I've been I'm just gonna let it read it.
their followers from following me. BC, they are known to spread campaigns of harassment under the guise of news. This
No, they probably aren't, and you don't really know that. You're just pissy and mad, and being dickish to people.
allows their followers to bombard their targets for them without repercussions. Please do not.
And oh yeah, guys, don't attack this guy. He ain't worth it. He ain't worth it.
Fall for it. Block accordingly.
Oh boy, here come the chain blocks again, dude. This time he's telling everyone to block accordingly.
Like, I know my subscribers are a little bit smarter than the average person that would just attack for the sake of attacking, but it needs to be said. So if like a rando comes in, they understand what's going on.
Yeah, the best way to prevent drama and hatred is to download a Chrome extension where
the best way to deal with blocking and hate, the best way to deal with hatred and shit like this is just block them, okay? Because you can't at least try to talk to these people, talk to these people, see what they're about, see what their freaking opinion is. But no, you think they're just spreading hate and all this other shit because you're going by assumptions. You're not actually trying to actually understand anybody. You're just going by assumptions. You're chain blocking people you barely know, and you're just going by assumptions. Jonathan H. Gray, you, sir, are the most idiotic, moronic person I've ever seen in my life. And that says something because in my line of work, you deal with idiots. Loads of idiots. No, like idiots in the massive quantities of the universe while people are just in the universe screaming, why? Why are these idiots just here? And I don't care what, I don't care what political agenda you have. To me, if you're an idiot, you're an idiot. It doesn't have anything to do with what side of politics you're on. To me, you're always going to be an idiot. Okay? It doesn't have to do with race, gender, or whatever. Or the color of your skin. You're just idiots to me. In my eyes, you're idiots. Not everybody, but the ones who the ones who use their political agenda to hate on people. Y'all idiots. Hell, I think you're the reason why mankind is devolving into a bunch of crybabies that can't even deal with their own fucking problems, but always want to have some other fucking force, or in this case, random fans or whatever, to deal with their problems. Because none of you can actually deal with your problems like normal fucking rational thinking people.
Block everyone. Yeah, good job, John. Good job.
It's also why, when people ask,
And
"You
if
shouldn't block them,"
anybody makes a joke that's saying you can't understand me, well, clean out your ears and listen, you pieces of shit. God dang. Okay, that was a little too much. But you get my point. Here we go.
I check who they are first and usually don't if I can't verify them. I know exactly what accounts I've chain blocked and why.
John, you blocked them. They can't contact you to unblock them if you already blocked them, you fucking idiot.
And who would want to talk to you? That's the thing. Who would fucking literally sit there and want to talk to you if you block them anyway for not even doing anything? I know a lot of people are gonna block me after this video because, I'm back in full force now, and it just, and I don't mean that to be like, oh, Bugsy's ego is back. No, I mean like I'm back in full force because I'm just tired of dealing. It kind of reminds me why I started the fanbrat basher in the first place. I got tired of all these fucking fans and all these fucking people treating other people and even other franchises like shit. And that's why I created the fanbrat basher. And yeah, with certain videos like this, I've been kind of like not wanting to do it. But Jonathan H. Gray, you made me understand one thing: that the world may not need me as much as I think that they do. But I should be able to say I should do it because I still got shit to say.
You are rarded. You, sir, are rarded.
Stuff
Rarded?
like this is why I speak out. They have
Dunzil, what is rarded? Are you trying? Is that another way of saying artard?
directly a while ago, and since I wouldn't give them the time of day, they've decided to attack my friends and bosses for no reason at all. This is why I talk very openly against racism, homophobia, transphobia, etc.
No, John, it wasn't for no reason. I don't mean to insult your quote-unquote friends and bosses, but there is some shady stuff going on. Like Ian Flynn telling his supporters to attack other people. But
yeah, so let me quote this famous let me quote something that, like, actually I'm not gonna quote a movie for this one, but yeah, like there is a lot of shady shit going on in comics. Let's not sit here and say that it's not happening. I've been seeing that shit everywhere. You could say, oh shit, no, I'm not doing that. I almost slipped into it. I almost slipped into that voice, but I'm not doing it.
that's for another time. I'll say that.
But I will say this: there are a lot of shady shit going on, and the fact that no one is trying to stop these people, and the fact that IDW is letting these people say whatever the fuck they want to these fans, and no one's doing anything about it. It's the epitome of unprofessionalism. It makes me not want to even. It makes me not even want to bother. If I actually wanted to be a guy who, if I wanted to be a guy who writes for comics, I wouldn't even want to do it because I feel like there's a lot of shady shit going on. I mean, there's been a lot of shady shit going on in the entertainment industry when it comes to like voice actors and various other things, but there has been shady shit going on in comics that I've just been blind to because Ian Flynn is just the tip of the iceberg. It goes way, way deeper than I ever really thought and ever really could dream. But I'm gonna save that for another video entirely myself. Oh boy, guys, the shit I saw.
Or another video or something. Also, only racism, transphobia, and homophobia. Where the fuck is sexism? Don't tell me you put it down in etc. You woman-hating pig. You gotta respect women.
Yeah, you sleeveless cock maggot. I'm stupid. I'm dumb. So I hope you don't hate me for using a little bit of your video. Yes, man, I'll respect you. And if you want me to take this video out, I will. But I just felt like, you were saying your video is kind of what, you're one of the reasons this video kind of sparked my old little thing that I do. And I don't know, thank you. Because, like, literally, I've just been kind of quiet about most things lately, and I need to stop doing that.
2019! Out of my hands.
This is the kind of stuff creators who oppose Comicsgate, especially black, gay, and the women creators, have to deal with daily in many cases. Comicsgate seeks to harass them all through foul means and has attacked far more creators than me. Bounding is simply a mouthpiece for that.
I mean, I guess, except for the fact that one of the writers for Bounding in Comics is Katie Gregerson, who is a woman.
Again, block and go about your business. At the end of the day, none of the hassle or rigmarole is worth it.
Dude, you called comic fans xenophobes and Nazis. You didn't
xenophobe, Nazis, and a whole bunch of other things I remember he said before.
There was going to be a hassle anyways. You're playing the victim card at this point. You're going around chain blocking random people, calling them xenophobes and Nazis.
And that's the kind of thing that's gonna make people. That's the kind of thing that makes people like me, Yellow Flash, Dumbsville, and everybody else get so mad and pissy at people like you. Because again, you don't know our fucking lives. You don't know what we're doing. You don't know anything about us, but you want to call us xenophobic, homophobic Nazis. That's one of the things that really turned me off of the Sonic comic for IDW. Because the amount of just you guys saying whatever the fuck you want and not really getting that, you got people wanting to buy your books. And again, if this was like a business where people actually gave a fuck, you and Ian Flynn and the rest of your little band of merry Sonic writers would be fucking fired. Hell, if I was in charge, y'all would be fired.
And all of a sudden, you're acting like they're oppressive? You can't just call people out and then play the victim and people call you out, dude. That's not how it fucking works. Improve your behavior or shut the fuck up.
Exactly.
Your dog or your sister, yeah, it's all the same. I am Lil Flo the Baby Raper, that's my name.
Little Flo the Baby Raper? What? What? Is that like a... Like, if you see this video, if you actually see this video, can you tell me is that like something you made, or did you just find that song?
So fuck politics. What's the conclusion here? Is John Gray guilty of the slap or not? Well, based on his track record of playing the victim card when he's in trouble, and the fact that Carl Bowlers is telling a very different story, and the fact that he blocked Alex Hedgefox for asking him, the evidence is unfortunately not looking good. Now, after all of this, do I want John Gray out of a job? No. Truth be told, he's a very talented artist, and he deserves his pay. But unfortunately, I can't respect him, and
He's a good artist, but does he? I gotta say this. He's a good artist, but does he have to be such a fucking shit person in general? He doesn't have to be like that. But he chooses to be like that because it's easier for him to be like that. Again, it's easier for everybody to follow the trend of being woke and doing all this shit than rather trying to actually do anything that actually betters anything. I mean, people rather act like idiots than try to be smart, sensible human beings. Or probably they weren't smart, sensible human, or maybe they weren't smart, sensible human beings to begin with, and then we just give like Twitter is just a big old platform for a bunch of people to be idiots. Celebrities, writers, anybody. That's what Twitter celebrates. The idiots. Because if they scream loud enough, Twitter will notice. If you hear a "Oh my god," that means it's working.
don't think he's a good person. And I do think he needs a reevaluation, especially after the shit he pulled with Sally Acorn. Overall, while John Gray is a talented artist, he is not a respectable person. So in the end, fuck John Gray, fuck Sonic 134, and fuck Sonic IDW, because that shit's underwhelming. But anyways, thank you guys so much.
It's not underwhelming. It's flat. That's basically what it is. It's so flat. It's like drinking very lukewarm. It's like drinking very lukewarm Coke Zero. It doesn't have the same. It doesn't have the same flow or effervescence. It's just flat. But that's about it. Again, Dumbsville, don't worry, I'm gonna credit you in the description. I want to just say, if you find any problems with this video, I will take it down. No problem. Or I don't know. Probably make this video into like an audio and then switch it around. Do some stuff with it. Either way, I just wanted to say something. And yes, people, the fanbrat basher is back, and I'm fully back. So here's how this is gonna work, though. I'm not gonna go and pick a new thing to be angry at. Whenever something comes up, I'll talk about it. I'll rant, I'll rave, I'll scream, I'll curse. But I'm not gonna fucking look for anything that'll particularly make me angry unless it's really important. But I'm gonna go because unlike a lot of these writers and artists, I take pride in what I do, even though it's like a fan fiction. Or at least try to put some spin of professionalism on it, even though it's a fan fiction. I know that's silly. I know it's a little silly, but sometimes you gotta just take pride in what you do. I feel like if Flynn and all the other writers actually cared, they wouldn't be saying all this shit in front of people. But I feel like IDW gives them job security, so they can say whatever the fuck they want and still be good in IDW's good graces. If this flight in any other place, they'd be fired. But I'll go now. I'll see you guys later. Remember, kids, whenever there is a fan being bullied by a bunch of elitists, I'll be there. Whenever there's a writer acting like an asshat, I shall be there. Whenever there is a Philly cheesesteak that needs to be eaten, I will be there. Like seriously. All you gotta say is Philly cheesesteak, and I will come to you. And I will take your Philly cheesesteak, and I will run so fast. You will never see me coming. Oh, I gotta go, guys. And Donzo, thank you for making this video. Because if you didn't, it probably wouldn't have sparked me to say anything about this. And and guys, let me get this. Let me get one thing. Let me get one thing abundantly clear. I may have reasoned with the slap, but now that I know that it wasn't supposed to be there, it really shows that this person, this Jonathan H. Gray, who I've never met, is really just being an asshole for the sake of being an asshole. And I'm saying, guys, do not attack this man. He's doing it to himself pretty good. He's digging himself a big old hole. We don't have to do shit. We can just watch. Like, I'm saying we should just watch. You know? That's all I'm saying. Watch, but do not attack. Or don't do anything at all. I'm just being me. See you guys later. And I know and I know that every time, there we go. See you guys later. Bye, folks.